Hello everyone, this is Rashin. Welcome back to the Reading Platter. You must be wondering if this is a TBR video, why this is vlog style. Because it was a very last minute decision. I wasn't planning on doing any November TBR, but then, you know, it's Believathon, so I had to do it. I loved it. The last year I did it, it was so much fun, and this year it is very simple. Like, Believathon is hosted by Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin. His announcement video and the channel will be linked down in my description box, so you can check that out. So he hosts this whole readathon where there is a story and you have to read middle grade fantasies, children's books to to fulfill it. And it is very simple this year. You can read as much as you want. You have to read at least one book and only one book to complete the mystery. And it is very simple, very stress free. You do not have to fulfill all the prompts. There are 29 to 30 prompts. You pick the cards, and as much cards as you want to pick, you read a book for that prompt. And it is very simple. So I wasn't going to do any TBR this month because I had a lot of pending books to complete. So but I still decided to do it because it was so much fun and easy. So I decided that I'll do 6 picks. That is enough, and out of those 6 I will at least read one, which is more than enough for this readathon. So now what I'll do, it was a very last minute decision and I have to post this video tomorrow. So, and I just came back from somewhere, so I wasn't ready. I'm very tired, and as you can hear from my voice, I'm not well. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a number generator, and whatever number it picks, we'll pick that card from the link that is in his description. So we'll pick that card, and that's a printable card, but I don't have it, so I'll pick it and I'll film it, and then we'll pick a book for that. So now you'll see me picking, like generating the number and then picking a card for it, and then I'll see the book that I have to read for that. So I hope you enjoy this video because I enjoyed filming it. So let's see how you feel about this video, and do take part. Everything will be linked in his description box, and his video will be linked in my description box, so you can check that out. It was a very fun video to watch. It was so funny and very nice. So do watch that video, do take part. It's very simple, very easy, and you'll enjoy it, I know. And let's move on to my November TBR. So I have these printables, and these are all the prompts that Gavin has made. I had no time to prepare these, and so I have this one. This was linked in his description. So these are printable, you can print them out, but I'm using it from this. So the first number we picked was 28, and the 28th card is this one. We welcome you home. We welcome you happily. The newest addition to my bookish family. Read your most recent purchase. Okay, so the most recent purchase. We'll find that. So guys, the first number we picked was 28, and the prompt for that was most recent purchase. And I bought a few books this month, but I did not have any middle grade. So what I did is I bought a new one recently, like just now, and I I'm sorry, I tried to buy the smallest book, the shortest book that I can, and the book I chose was Peter Pan. So I bought Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a very old book written by J.M. Barrie, and it is like, I don't know what it's about. Honestly, I haven't seen the movie, and so yeah, I will be reading this for this prompt. So the next one we picked was number 7, and so number 7 is This one. Nothing at all can tear them apart. They are one and the same, their own counterpart. Read a book featuring a sibling relationship. Okay. So the next number we picked was number 7, and for that the prompt is to read a book featuring sibling relationship. So I read a book, I guess last year, Switched. This that was the first book in the My Sister the Vampire series. So I will be reading the second book in this series. That is a fantastic. It is a very interesting middle grade, vampire book, but very cute vampire book, and it was very interesting. I love the first one so much, so I will be reading this. I said that I won't be continuing with the series because it's a very very long series, but I will be reading the second book. So yeah, this one for the second prompt. The next number we picked was number 16, and so number 16 is this one. There's nothing more real than the stories of us reflected in pages. There's much to discuss. Read a contemporary book. That's really simple. So the third number was 16, and the prompt for that was to read a contemporary book. And for that I chose Diary of a Wimpy Kid, first book by Jeff Kinney. The name of the series is also Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and the first book is in the same name. So I will be reading this. It has a lot of illustrations as well. It was like I read one book from this series when I was in school a long time ago, and it was fun, it was interesting, so I want to try this again because reading Goosebumps was a failure, kind of a failure. So I will be trying to read as much as I can from the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series. So I will be reading the first book for this prompt. Next number is number 12, this one. Before you, a dragon that snaps at the pyre, there's only one way to avoid the hot fire. Read a book with a creature in the title. In the title. Okay. So the next number we picked was number 12, and the prompt for that was to read a book with the creature in the title. And for that, we will be reading Dragon Pearl by Yoon Harley, and it is a sci-fi fantasy fiction, and it has a creatures named Dragon in the title. And I got this book recommendation from a page that I was surfing, and the cover was very appealing and the synopsis was good too, so I thought of reading it for this prompt. Next is number 4. Let's see what's number 4. This one. When ink fills pen and pen fills page, the images will last an ace. Read a book that has illustrations. Okay, that's simple. So the next number was number 4, and the prompt was to read a book with illustrations. So I said just now that I will be reading more of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I will be reading the second book, that is Roderick Rules in the series. And it has illustrations. It is short, quick read, which will be good for November because I want a little time. So yes, this will be the best one. The last number we picked was 23, and let's see what's 23. The temperature drops, it's cold in our town, grab a hot chocolate, let the snow fall down. Read a book that gives you winter vibes. Okay, that's simple too. So the next number was 23 and the prompt was the book that gives you winter vibes. So I chose Winter House by Ben Gutterson. The title has winter in it. The cover is very wintry and the synopsis was like very, giving me a lot of winter vibes, lot of cool vibes. So it is an adventure. So I'm really excited to read this one. But the cover is very interesting, so I'm very excited to read this book. It is giving a lot of winter vibes. So yeah, this was my November TBR for Believathon, and I don't think I will be choosing any other book for this month because I really want a little break. So I think it will be better to take a break now than rather falling in a reading slump. And also, I don't want to start my new year with a reading slump. So yeah, this was my short November TBR, fun November TBR. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do subscribe and like the video, and we'll meet in the next one.